Hi. So today I'm going to answer a question or concern that comes up a lot when people have made the decision to stop drinking, or they think, I really want to stop drinking, but I don't know if I can say goodbye to it forever. Like, I just don't really want to make that big time decision. It sounds too terrifying. And so they may know they need to change, but they've got a big dose of FOMO, or fear of missing out. So this happened for me, definitely when I made the decision to take alcohol out of the driver's seat of my life. I told myself that I needed to shift my relationship with drinking. I needed to stop drinking. But the idea of saying that I was going to stop drinking forever terrified me. And so I never said that to myself. I never said that this is like this forever thing. I just couldn't do it. So, when you think about the idea of taking alcohol out of control, regaining control over alcohol, I think one big thing is that you give yourself um, some steps along the way. So, in the movie Princess Bride, when Wesley gets kidnapped by the Dread Pirate Roberts, Dread Pirate Roberts, he kills everybody. He kills every prisoner. Nobody survives him, but Wesley survived. And how he did it was that every night he was like helping out the pirate, and the pirate was like, "Good job, son. You're doing well today. At best, I could kill you in the morning." And so that's kind of how I approached the idea of drinking, was that if I could get through this day or week or this event, or even sometimes when I would go out to events that were usually pretty heavy with alcohol, I would say, okay, I'm going to make it through the first hour of this event without a drink. And at best, I could have a drink later. And so I would kind of play this game with myself where I would go certain amounts of time and I'd be like, well, that was okay. I think I could probably go another hour without drinking. Like, I'm having a pretty good time. And so I would play this game with myself until I would reach the end of the night and I realized, man, I had a really good time and I didn't even drink anything. And I was able to go home and kind of celebrate that and start shifting my fear of missing out to, maybe I didn't actually miss out. Maybe I went and had a really good time, even though I had no alcohol. Another thing that I would do is I would put myself into the mindset of like the drinking mindset, like going out. So, you know how excited that you would get as soon as you start thinking about drinking, or it's going to be a night out in the town, you start to get kind of energized and excited. So I would channel that. Like, I would remember that feeling, that high energy anticipatory feeling. And even though I knew I wasn't going to be drinking, I was going to go to, say, a mom's night out or some kind of social event, and I knew I wasn't going to be drinking, but I could channel that mindset of excitement and anticipation, like as if I was going to be drinking. And so I'd build my energy up. It was almost like a new version of the pregame. So my pregame used to be like multiple vodka tonics, or a whole bottle of wine before I went. And so now this pregame was, how do I get myself in that high energy state of anticipation for fun, even though I'm not actually going to be drinking? It was sort of like tricking my brain. And so one thing, whatever works for you, maybe it's like you need to do a workout or some yoga and really get energized. One time when I was going out to a mom's pool party, I think it was a mom's pool party, usually tons of alcohol. And as I was driving there, the sun was like going down in the sky and it was super bright. I stopped my car. I got out of my car and just like stood there in the sun and like charged myself like Wally, and like just got all this radiant energy. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. Like, I can go to this party and have a really good time. Who cares if I'm drinking or not? Like, it doesn't matter. I'm already excited. I'm already ready to go. And so I think that the best way to approach the idea of fear of missing out is, as you're accumulating experiences where you're actually are having a good time, even though you're not drinking, that helps. But while you're getting there, just go easy on yourself. Like, give yourself these little challenges. Really tap into that energy source, that excitement that your brain tricked you into feeling when you knew a drink was coming. Like, tap into that and pull that up, and then use that to realize that, you know what? You're not missing out. You're still having a good time without alcohol.